If you go to the Canete Basin, in the bottom of the watershed is practically a desert. You will only find vegetation along the river and along the irrigation system. They grow there mainly maize, also sweet potato, asparagus for export, and apples also. But the main crop is maize. As you start going up in the watershed and reach the middle part, you will find the second largest hydropower plant in Peru. Also, you will find some shrimp growers. The conditions are not as dry as the bottom is, but you won't find the vegetation that much. When you get to the top of the watershed, the conditions are dramatically different. It's a high Andean ecosystem, alpine grasslands, alpine wetlands, that in conjunction are the ones that are really regulating the stream flows. Most of the water is, let's say, produced in the upper watershed, but most of the benefits are captured in the downstream area in terms of the hydropower that is being produced, the agricultural production. But if you go to the upstream area, those are the ecosystems that are producing the water, but they are living in extreme poverty. There is not any kind of compensation to the upper part. All the Andean Pacific coast of Peru and all the different watersheds you have there all have the same situation. All the water is coming from the upstream areas, but the benefits of using that water are captured in the downstream areas. Payment for ecosystem services refers to an economic and financial mechanism where people receiving a benefit from the ecosystem pay to the people managing the areas that are responsible of producing that kind of benefit or that kind of positive environmental impact. In the Canete Basin, the plan is to have the hydropower company, the agricultural sector that is located in the downstream area, the tourism sector, and the urban water users contributing to a trust fund, which is going to be used to make the payments in the upstream area. All the payments will go to the farmers in the form of conservation projects, recuperation projects, and also projects to support a business that they want to start. It's a change in the paradigm of how we account for our natural capital. This is not an additional charge for the water itself. It's a voluntary contribution to maintain the upstream areas, to conserve those areas. And we were really surprised because the farmers in the downstream, they really like the idea, and they start saying, we are paying a very low amount of money for the water we receive. We are not doing anything upstream. Then they say, now it's their turn to start doing that. The Canete experience is a pilot of the Ministry of Environment, and they have invited us to support them with scientific and technical information. But in parallel to that process, the Ministry of Environment start getting aware of the need of having a law that can promote these kind of schemes in the whole country. And then they call the different organizations that are supporting this initiative to start drafting the technical content of the law. Right now it's in the Congress for the revision and hopefully the approval. We expect that having the law is going to be a promoter of these initiatives, and then we'll have more initiatives implemented in the country.